The interim conservatory order and stay in the application of the High Court decision upholding the December 21 no confidence motion in the National Assembly is currently on hold again. After a few minutes of arguments in the appellate court on Thursday, the applicants all agreed to have all written arguments submitted to the court and then present oral arguments on March 15. Justice Singh assured that once this process is followed, a decision will be made in the three matters in the shortest possible time. Outside the courthouse, former Attorney General Anil Nandalal expressed disappointment at the way the process of hearings is ongoing. He says he now has no faith in the system.
I think the court proceedings have already begun to be a waste of time, which is unfortunate for me to say so, but that's the reality. After the 21st of March, the time frame would have expired. The court can't stop that time from running after that. So the no confidence motion would have completed to have its effect, and that can be reversed by any court.
Nandalal further claimed that the errors pointed out by Justice Prasad remained untouched 1 week after the first hearing. He stated the reason he opposed to the interim stay.
None of the mistakes which were identified on the last occasion were corrected. They were not corrected, so the appeals by themselves are all defective, all of them. The mistakes which were identified are still there, but the judge was very kind today, I suppose, and didn't want to rustle any feathers, so he brushed the thing over, but all the mistakes are there. In fact, they have been multiplied this time.
Meanwhile, Attorney General Basil Williams reiterated that the government filed an interim stay as a means of upholding the principles of the Constitution. He further said that the government is not in a state of fear over the remaining period stipulated by the Constitution for the resignation of the coalition administration.
There's no time running out.
So then why you apply for the stay if no time is running out?
To maintain the status quo, keep the cabinet in place, etc. Listen, let me tell you definitively now. There's no drop-dead date after 90 days. There were two options given inside that same provision. 30 days or a longer period. It means that if you don't make 30 days, then you enter into a process to arrive at the 2/3 majority. It must have been in 3 months. Right. It means that the section contemplates after 90 days without an election, you move to the stage where the two parties talk to get a 2/3 majority. That has to be a process.
The Attorney General further noted that the contention of the government is that an important piece of legislation, Article 106.7 in the Constitution, is inaccurate.
106.7 is an erroneous provision. Why is it erroneous? Because it purports to repose in the government the conduct of elections. And the government does not have the conduct of elections. The party given the conduct of elections by our Constitution is the Ghana Elections Commission. And there are a set of provisions dealing with that, to 161 to 162, where they have the absolute remit for the conduct of elections.
Javon Vickery, HGP Nightly News.